It's tough to be a woman these days.
The work-life balance, it's hard. We want to be informed about everything.
This is CBS 12 News at 3.
Now at 3, travel warning, a major winter storm blowing in right before Christmas. Why you should change your travel plans now. Fuming on Facebook, the photos spreading on social media, and the rumor parents are returning donated toys for beer and cigarettes? Plus, the full-on Christmas caroling performance right on a family's front lawn.
And the huge security flaw in the cellular network that allows hackers to read your texts and listen to your phone calls.
This is CBS 12 News at 3, and here's what's trending right now.
Change your travel plans now. A major winter storm on Christmas Eve will impact millions of people during one of the busiest travel weeks of the year. We have live team coverage for you this afternoon, beginning with CBS 12's Mary Quinn O'Connor at Palm Beach International Airport with a list of cities expecting delays.
If you plan on taking one of these planes and heading to the northeast, experts say get there and get there fast. That's because a massive storm with strong winds will likely cause substantial flight delays all along the I-95 corridor, the south, and the Midwest. Traveling by road is always an option, but it's important to be extra cautious because forecasters are expecting it to be dangerous with poor visibility, flooding, and slippery roads.
There are several things you need to do to make sure your car is winter ready. First, you need to make sure your coolant levels are right to keep your system from freezing up. This is especially important if your car is prepared for where you live, but you're driving to a part of a country that's much colder.
Bottom line, experts say if you're going to travel, try to do it by Monday or Tuesday. If not, they say you risk getting stuck, just hopefully not at this terminal at the Palm Beach International Airport. Mary Quinn O'Connor, CBS 12 News.
Forecasters are predicting strong winds, heavy snow, and torrential rain. Chief Meteorologist John Matthews is here to tell us who the storm will impact. John?
Well, that storm looks like it's going to be a big problem for the Northeast, but it's also going to swing through here with a cold front across our area as well. Take a look at the temperatures across the nation. All the cold air is tucked into the north right now, but remember that storm is going to go up there, pull a cold front through our area, and give us a chance of rain showers around on Christmas Eve, rather. Jumping ahead there. Christmas Eve and or Christmas Day with that storm system still gathering strength in the Gulf of Mexico. It's got a nice inflow coming in from the Gulf there, so that's got a lot of moisture with it, and that'll be a big snowmaker across the Northeast. We'll talk more about our weather ahead, including your weekend, when I come right back.
Thank you, John. And if you're traveling over the holidays, we've made it easy for you to check the status of your flight. Just head to cbs12.com/traffic. Like many of us, the president is already in holiday mode, but before taking off for Hawaii, he held a news conference. Stephanie is here with what he said about the Sony cyber attack. Now, this is the first time he's talked about it publicly, right, Steph?
Yes, Liz. The FBI confirmed North Korea was, in fact, behind the attack. President Obama agreed with what many of you wrote on our Facebook page about pulling their movie, The Interview.
I am sympathetic to the concerns that they faced. Having said all that, yes, I think they made a mistake.
The president also said that he doesn't believe a dictator should impose censorship here in America, and we would respond, quote, in a place and manner and time that we choose. Liz?
Thanks, Stephanie. Paramount Pictures has put the kibosh on screenings of Team America World Police on CBS 12 News at 3. Yesterday, we told you some movie theaters were replacing The Interview with Team America, which was written by South Park creators and uses puppets to poke fun at Kim Jong-il. A traumatic week for Australia. First, the hostage standoff, and now police have discovered the bodies of 8 children inside a home there. The youngest, just 18 months old. A 20-year-old brother of the children discovered their bodies when he came home from school. TV stations, including CBS 12, are reminding employees about safety protocol after a meteorologist is shot in the station's parking lot. A forensic sketch artist drew this during a hospital bed interview of KCEN TV meteorologist Patrick Crawford. The gunman allegedly unleashed 13 shots at Crawford, who was hit in the stomach, shoulder, and head. Olympic gold medal swimmer Michael Phelps pleaded guilty to driving drunk today. He was sentenced to a year in prison, but the prison sentence is suspended. He must be on probation for a year and a half, and this is his second DUI conviction. A Florida grandmother is slapped for denying a Facebook friend request. The victim says she denied it because the Facebook name the potential friend uses is inappropriate, Police are not revealing that name. Well, many of us consider our pets part of the family, but one dog owner wants to be near her beloved dog for eternity. Her owner passed away and requested in her will that her ashes be mixed with her German Shepherd Bella. Well, the only problem is the dog is perfectly healthy. One lawyer says it's legal because our dogs are considered property. So what do you think? Should we be allowed to put our dogs down even if they're perfectly healthy? Tell us on our Facebook page. Well, this will make you angry if you've donated toys you thought were going to needy children. Photos are spreading on Facebook of shopping carts reportedly full of toy donations returned to a Walmart in North Carolina. There was a rumor the toys were returned so parents could buy beer and cigarettes, but it appears to be false. Well, if you thought putting up and decorating one tree was a lot of work, imagine doing it 49 times. A family in Tennessee celebrates the Christmas season with 50 Christmas trees. The wife behind the display says she starts it in September, and people from all over the country come to see it. Well, every day at this time, we ask you the question of the day. And what do women say is the most attractive hobby a man can have? Here's your first hint. It's not gardening or cooking. Stay with us. We'll reveal the answer at the end of the show. Killer meatloaf. A couple dies just days after eating at a well-known restaurant chain. The dirty little secret airlines don't want you to know about. The trick to saving hundreds on your next flight. But first, 1 million mummies found buried in a cemetery. It's the very next story.
And I'm scanning social media right now in our area. Take a look at what Ariella posted right here in Palm Beach, hanging out with her and her mom. Gorgeous ladies. And Gina Marie posted this selfie just because she felt like it.
This is CBS 12 News at 3.
A remarkable discovery opens a window to the ancient past. Archaeologists say they found a cemetery in Egypt with more than 1 million mummies, dating back some 1,500 years or more. You heard that correctly, 1 million mummies. A mummified body of a 7-foot-tall man was found folded in one of the graves. If you've ever had a bad meal at a restaurant, you probably refuse to go back. Well, listen to this. A meatloaf dinner at Bob Evans' restaurant is being blamed for the deaths of an elderly couple. The couple from West Virginia reportedly ate at the restaurant in 2012 and passed away just days later. Stephen Colbert hosted the final episode of his show, The Colbert Report, last night.
Don't know where, don't know when.
It was a star-studded send-off for Colbert after 9 years on Comedy Central. He created a character as a pompous conservative pundit that he rarely broke, even until the end. Colbert will take over as host of CBS's Late Show when David Letterman retires in May. Well, a simple trick could save you hundreds on your next flight. The website, the deal, and what you have to be willing to do.
And celebrities upset with the Instagram purge. Wait until you hear how many followers Justin Bieber lost.
Another beautiful day in South Florida. John Matthews with your forecast for the weekend ahead, including the Christmas week, when I come right back.
And again, our question of the day, what do women say is the most attractive hobby a man can have? Here's your second hint. It's not massage therapy.
This is CBS 12 News at 3.
Hackers can read your texts and listen to your calls thanks to a huge security flaw. Here's Suzanne to explain in the mashup. Suze?
Well, Liz, once again, a reminder that in this digital age, our privacy is pretty much non-existent. This Washington Post article says German researchers have discovered a security flaw in our cellular network that could let hackers listen to your private phone calls and intercept your text messages. Now, the flaw exists on the SS7, which is the global network that allows the world's cellular carriers to route calls and texts to each other. Cell phone carriers have invested billions of dollars to upgrade it, but the vulnerabilities still exist. And lots of celebrities are upset after the so-called Instagram purge. The social media app removed millions of accounts believed to be spam, and they upset a lot of users. Take a look. Rapper Akon here lost 56% of his followers. Justin Bieber lost more than 3.5 million followers. And speaking of Instagram, Business Insider is calling it Zuckerberg's biggest steal. The photo sharing site is now worth $35 billion. Facebook bought it for just $1 billion 2 years ago. Pretty unbelievable. Well, if you see the holidays as a stressful time of year, here are some simple ways to recapture the spirit of the season. All right, change your expectations. They say rewrite the script in your head and remind yourself that you don't have to be perfect. Also, focus on others. Volunteer. And this is my favorite, start a new tradition. In fact, Liz, if you see me out caroling with my kids, do not be alarmed because that's going to be my new tradition. Do you want to come?
I think you've heard me singing. You don't want me coming, but you have a great voice. That's a great tradition to start. And Suzanne, by the way, the bar for Christmas caroling has been set pretty high this year.
Droll the ancient Yuletide carol, strike the harp and join the chorus, la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. It's the marshmallow world.
What starts out as a quartet of Christmas carolers grows to more than 9 vocalists showing up, and then a 20-piece band emerges for an unforgettable performance right on a family's front lawn. Well, airfares seem to keep climbing, but a computer whiz just found a way to save hundreds. Stephanie's back with the website trending in consumer news. Steph?
Liz, the website is called Skiplagged, and if you're wondering what in the world that means, its founder says he can't take all the credit for it.
I actually didn't come up with it. It's my little sister. I came up with a really terrible name. I'm not even going to say it.
Go ahead, tell me.
Oh, no.
Well, the name stuck, so it works by helping find what's called hidden city airfares. For example, a traveler looking to fly from Newark to Miami might find it's actually cheaper to buy a ticket to Charleston with a stopover in Miami. The catch? It only works with one-way tickets, and you cannot check a bag. Amazon is now offering 1-hour delivery to its Prime customers in some parts of New York City. The new service is called Prime Now, and it's available to people already enrolled in its membership service. The 1-hour delivery costs just under $8, but 2-hour delivery is free. Amazon hopes to offer the service in more cities next year. And Google is reportedly working on a version of Android that will be built directly in cars. That means you could go online while in your car without even plugging in your smartphone. It could be rolled out in about a year. And that's what's trending in consumer news at this hour, Liz.
Pretty cool. Thanks, Stephanie. Well, scammers able to steal your mail. So sneaky, the police thought victims were making it up. CBS 12 investigates how they finally got caught and what we can all learn from this. That's tonight on CBS 12 News, starting at 5 o'clock. Well, John Matthews, you guys are just on a roll. This has been a gorgeous, gorgeous week, and it's Friday now, officially the weekend. What do you got?
A good weekend.
Okay,
we do have a few high clouds around, maybe a light little shower chance on Sunday, but still it's going to be a perfect weekend with nice warm temperatures for everybody. We're actually on a rolling trend into warmer temperatures by night as well as by day. You can see outside we've got a super day going on, 19th day of December. Not bad out there, full of sunshine. 77 degrees. Our wind is light off the ocean at 10 miles an hour. Humidity about 60%, and it feels like we're closer to 80 degrees all across the Sunshine State. Lots of sunshine and easy does the temperatures right here in the south. A little bit colder to the north. You can see those numbers only in the 50s across the Panhandle, while we're right here basking in the sunshine with those temperatures in the upper 70s and no rain on the radar. Here's our story for tonight. Instead of going down into the low 50s, we're going into the low 60s by wake-up time for your Saturday morning for the Palm Beaches. Still pretty cool, but in the 50s for the northern area. And then for tomorrow, we've got a lot of beautiful sunshine again coming our way. Some high clouds around a little bit from this approaching frontal boundary that's going to start to get into our weather as we get in the first part of next week and bring us some rain chances too. So your temperatures through the weekend look delightful. Here's the big weather maker right here through the Southland, gathering a lot of deep moisture, all flowing into that, feeding that supply, and that's all going to scoot right up into the northeast and affect the northeast on Christmas Eve. And for us, it creates another cool front, which gathers in some high clouds for the next couple of days, but they brush by mainly for northern Florida for tonight and tomorrow, and then we get a better chance of maybe some showers around as we head towards Sunday. You can see they're widely scattered and all way back here in the Gulf of Mexico. Here's Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. A lot of clouds still to the north and to the west of us, but we still look for a lot of deep sunshine as we head into Sunday, but a better chance of rain as we get into Monday. That's our first look at the weather. Have a great weekend. It should be a nice one for everybody.
Oh, you too, John. Thank you. We'll see you at 5. Breaking news now. Just moments ago, a guilty verdict for a Broward County judge charged with DUI and reckless driving in Palm Beach County. This after Cynthia Imperato sideswiped a car in Boca Raton last year and refused 2 breath tests. Jurors in Palm Beach County deliberated 2 days before reaching the guilty verdict. Prosecutors are recommending she serve 12 months probation. The beach is always fun, but there are lots of other places in the 561 every South Floridian should see at least once. And one more time, our question of the day: what do women say is the most attractive hobby a man can have? Here's your last hint. It's something you typically do a lot of on vacation. Today on Dr. Phil, 7 women who all claim Bill Cosby sexually assaulted them, including one of the youngest accusers who is coming forward for the very first time.
He gave me a drink, and I don't remember anything after that.
Could the allegations against America's dad be true? That's today on Dr. Phil, beginning at 4. Then stay tuned for CBS 12 News at 5. You can't consider yourself a true Floridian unless you've hit up certain hot spots in the 561. Stephanie is here with a list of the places every South Floridian should visit at least once. Steph?
Liz, our news partners at the Sun-Sentinel published a list of 50 iconic places across South Florida, and here are some of them from Palm Beach County. The Street Painting Festival in Lake Worth, Moonfest in downtown West Palm Beach, charter a fishing boat, Rapids Water Park in Riviera Beach, and Peanut Island in West Palm Beach. To see the full list, you can find that on the sunsentinel.com. The Rondina Family Foundation hosted its 8th annual Raising the Bar golf tournament at PGA National Resort and Spa. The annual event raises money for brain cancer research. The foundation also helps families affected by cancer. It was started after Bruce, a real estate developer behind parts of Abacoa, died from brain cancer. 2 high schools in Palm Beach County were among the top 10 in the entire state. Out of more than 14,000 schools across Florida, Dreyfus School of the Arts in West Palm Beach was number 9, and Suncoast Community High School in Riviera Beach came in at number 6. That's according to the 2015 rankings. So a big congrats to Dreyfus and Suncoast. And that's what's seen and heard in the 561. Liz?
All right, Steph, thank you. In today's hot topic, your go-to last-minute gifts. Christmas is officially less than a week away, and many of us have to get gifts for our hairdressers, mailman, boss, and co-workers, in addition to all of our friends and family. Inevitably, we forget someone and have to dip into our stash of last-minute gifts. So, ladies, what are your go-to gifts? Suze?
Yeah, well, Liz, as you know, I live in Delray, and we have some of the best little shops with great last-minute gifts. You know, this one is my favorite. It is a makeup bag with a monogram initial on the front. This is about $16. It's a great teacher or friend gift. I'm very picky about candles, but this one has an amazing scent. It's honeysuckle, and this is just $20. And you know what I say, and I know you agree with me, Liz, you cannot go wrong with a bottle of wine. I love this Chilean Pinot Noir. It's about $15. And Liz and Stephanie, I am leaving this on your desk. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Suze. Merry Christmas. We saw that when we got in.
Yeah, that was nice, right?
Steph, what are your go-to gifts?
Well, Liz, my friends, I like to get them a gift certificate to the spa. This is a great time of year when spas are packaging services together like Anushka. And also, it's a great excuse to get people over to the new O Resort and Spa. You know, we work so hard all the time. We never, ever pamper ourselves. And, of course, a great go-to gift is a gift certificate to our fabulous restaurants we have here. There's so many new restaurants now that are opening. You can't go wrong with that either.
You're absolutely right. Here are my go-to gifts. Suzanne, you and I love our olive oil and vinegar, and the Olive Tap in City Place has a whole store of them, all kinds of different flavors. I have Meyer lemon olive oil and strawberry balsamic on my desk. Another go-to gift is the sleep products at Bath & Body Works. They have the body wash and lotion there. They also have a pillow mist with lavender to help you relax. I grab a few whenever they have them on sale and keep them in my go-to stash. And as you said, Suzanne, you can never go wrong with wine. My go-to is Muirwood Chardonnay from Total Wine. It's about $12. And I love to put it in a fun bag like that fake fur one. And I happened to see this other Chardonnay there while I was there today. It's called California Square with this beautiful square bottle. I'm going to try. It got 91 points from Beverage Dynamics. So this may be my new go-to Chardonnay. We'll see. I'll let you know. And we have all those go-to gifts on our website. Just go to cbs12.com. Well, this is the time when we answer our question of the day. In case you missed it one more time, what do women say is the most attractive hobby a man can have? I'm guessing shopping. What do you think, guys?
Shopping.
Suzanne? I mean, sorry, Steph or John?
Fixing something for us. Doing
Handyman?
something. Yeah.
Photography?
Oh. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Fix-it things. I like fixing things.
And you do that. You're good at that, John.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us at 3. We'll see you again for CBS 12 News at 5.